Hi. If you're at the point where your car is actively being towed by a repossession person, as in it's on the back of the tow truck, what's the point in still trying to prevent the car from getting towed? I mean, if you're at the point where it's on the back of the tow truck, its wheels are in the air, that car is gone. And they even tell you beforehand when they're gonna come and take the car. So if you haven't paid your car bill in the time that it takes for them to actually get to your house and repossess the thing, it's gone in the wind. You might as well just count your losses because there's nothing you can do. You could have paid your bill, but that window's already closed, as is the case in today's video, where a woman locks herself in the car as it's being repossessed, and naturally that makes it harder for the repossession guy to do his job. So the cops respond, and when they finally get her out of the car, for some reason she decides that if she can't have it, no one can, and then she breaks a window, which obviously leads to her in handcuffs.
Open the door. Ma'am, if you don't open the door, we're going to break the window and remove you from the vehicle. You are going to go to jail. We have a court order. Open the door. You're going to go to jail if you are going to go to jail if you don't exit the vehicle. Okay, step out.
Don't you touch me. If you touch me, I will get battery on a Leo on. Promise you.
Okay, I don't want you to go to jail.
I have a heart condition. If you put your hands on me, no.
Step out. Come on.
Move, because I'm not over.
Flip her over. Turn over. Turn over. I got it. Roll her. Roll her over. Turn over. Turn her. Get back.
I ain't done that. Look, I'm back, boy.
Get back.
No.
Stay back.
You hate my wife again. Take that
Stay back.
off. Take that badge off. What's your motherfucking name?
Stay back.
What's your name? What's your badge number?
1033.
What's your badge number? You beat my wife.
I think I neglected to mention the fact that she was doing all of this in front of her family, kids and all. They all bear witness to mommy getting arrested today. And I wouldn't say that the cops were beating your wife, bro. To me, it looked like your wife was beating those cops right back. I mean, I get these people are biased and everything. That's her mom, his wife. But how could you see everything that just transpired and completely ignore the fact that your wife/mother A, bashed that window, and B, was also fighting those cops? She was looking for the smoke, to be honest. She was actively like, get away from me or I'm gonna catch battery on a Leo. And she wasn't kidding. That's exactly what she was gonna do. So she pretty much called it. I guess she's trying to teach her kids a very valuable lesson right now, that if you don't pay your bills and the people who you're supposed to be paying come to take the thing that you're not paying for back, beat the shit out of them. That's what you gotta do. That's how you get anything in this world. Violence. So the mom is trying to be a good role model. Trying. She's not succeeding. But this is a marriage. Marriage isn't one-sided. The dad here is in on it too, because as it turns out, he's actually the registered owner of the car. So it's actually being repossessed from him, not his wife. His wife, I guess, drives the car. Maybe she likes it or something. I don't know. But he's the actual one who's not paying the bill. But now that all of this ruckus is happening outside, he's gonna take this as the opportunity to play the victim. Not only in front of his kids, but in front of the cops too. He's trying to garner as much sympathy as he can, despite the fact that he's not getting the car back.
Why would he put his hands on my freaking mother?
You coward.
Why would you do
You coward. I want to picture her
Back
face.
up.
I want to picture her face.
Back up.
You she don't know her, man. You're a real.
She has a freaking heart problem.
Yeah, and y'all are beating
Back
her.
up.
Y'all don't even care. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this sorry motherfucker. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Zoom in on him. Zoom in on him. He punched my wife in the fucking face. Look, she's out cold.
Back up.
She's unresponsive. Call a fucking ambulance, you motherfucker. Call.
We are. Stay back.
Ambulance. Look what you did to my wife. I'm marking it. Hey, bro. I see you.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to arrest you for threats against law enforcement if you don't stop.
I didn't threaten you. I said I see you. I said I see you. Listen, I know my rights, buddy, very well. Very well. What y'all just did? She's dead. She's out cold, bro. She's unresponsive.
She's dead. She's unresponsive. She's knocked out. Make up your fucking mind, brother. She can't be all three. It's always some dumbass motherfucker recording. But that's what the body cams are for. Put it away. Your 4 TikTok followers are not gonna be watching the video where your wife gets the shit beaten out of her by some cops. No one cares. 100 views max. I also like how the daughter went back to kick her own gate. What does that hope to accomplish? Congratulations. You You've broken your own gate. You've broken more of your dad's property. Great. Meanwhile, the little boy is trying to distance himself from this family completely. He's like Malcolm in the Middle right now. He's like, God, these people, I can't believe I'm related to them. We got Karen over here recording the whole interaction, accusing these cops of beating his wife. And then we got his daughter, who's now just going around wrecking anything she can, throwing a temper tantrum because her mommy can't control her anger. And then the mother herself, who I guess is willing to fight police officers in front of her children and in front of her entire family. I'd watch that sitcom. The new Malcolm in the Middle reboot should take inspiration from this. This would be a good plot line.
But
You're going to kill her.
No, we are not.
She has surgery tomorrow. Look what you just did.
Understood. Back up.
I ain't backing up. No, I ain't done. I'm on my property.
Please.
Back up, back up, back up.
Just don't make
Back
it
up.
worse.
I ain't done shit. Look at this. Look at what y'all did. Are you proud of that? Are you fucking proud? You beat a woman, you pussy.
Mama, are you okay?
You motherfuckers.
Hey, step back. Step
I
back.
ain't done shit. I'm
Step
in my
back.
yard. I'm in my yard.
You good?
So as backup arrives, we can clearly see that the mom is on her feet. She is in fact alive. So these guys might be tripping a little bit. I don't know what he was talking about. She's unresponsive or she's killed. At one point he said she's dead. I don't think she's dead. She's clearly fine. But you gotta love that lack of accountability, man. The fact that they were standing here the entire time. They didn't see her swing at the cops. They only saw the cops swing at her. Very selective. And all they had to do was just let them take the car. All of this could have just been avoided if they'd taken the L and they just let the tow truck guy repossess the car. They live on this big ass ranch. I have a feeling at the very least they can afford to Uber wherever they need to go. But I also understand they probably spent a lot of money on the car already. You know, they don't want to see it go because they're not gonna get the money that they spent on it back. But if you can't afford the whole car, why would you agree to pay for the whole car? I don't understand that part. I'm just saying this is an entirely avoidable situation. A, if anybody was paying for the car, that's ultimately how you avoid the situation. B, if they just they weren't paying for the car, if they just let it get repossessed, I don't know, get a new, I don't know. That has to be better than watching your mom/wife get arrested on your own property. Not having a car isn't that bad.
Look what they did. I'm back. I'm back, sir. I'm back. I'm f***ing back. What else do you want from me?
Okay, just try.
I've done nothing, man. Look what they did. She's got a heart f***ing condition,
Okay,
my man.
just stay back,
Look,
okay?
I'm gonna put my
Listen,
knife
young
down.
man.
No, don't touch it.
Please.
Go
please.
over there.
Okay. Will you grab that knife? I don't want to get in any trouble. I just got off work.
Throw the
man.
knife on the ground right over there.
Okay. But listen,
Mama?
man, they can't. What the f*** is that? Look at my
Are you
wife.
gonna listen to
Why
me?
can't I
I'm
get see my
trying, man, but
mom?
I'm
You just stay over there.
concerned.
Just stay
You
over there.
can see her. She's right there in front of you.
Will
What they
not
did, bro.
care?
Please, go take care of
I
your brother.
can't leave you.
So I got mama. Y'all better know there's a civil suit coming.
She's being charged with battery on Leo and criminal
Nothing to
mischief.
do with it. And man, listen,
I'm not shaking your head to stay back,
that's,
okay?
oh yeah, I got AIDS or something, I'm sure. That's the way you treat people, bro. We're all f***ing bad. Look what you did to my wife. Your job is
What are y'all doing?
Hey, help her. Stay back.
I'm trying to get my phone. It's not even my phone. Jeremy, call Miss Susan and have Mr. Pat get a lawyer.
Listen, I'll contact my lawyer in just a minute.
Just stay back, brother.
I am back. How much speed you need? Y'all that scared? Like, get f***ing real. It took 3 of y'all to beat my woman up. Y'all are done.
Whole family got an attitude problem. God damn. She keeps slamming that gate. It runs in the fucking family. They spend so much time arguing with the husband and the daughter that they haven't even had a chance to put the mom in fucking handcuffs yet. And she was placed under arrest like a whole 15 minutes ago at this point. You know, these people don't understand the term just doing my job. They want to make these cops' lives as hard as possible. You can't just come up and repossess the vehicle that you have to repossess because it's your job. No, we're going to make it so difficult for you because we didn't pay our bills. That makes sense, right? And then to have the attitude to be playing the victim, to be sitting here recording it like you're doing something, like you have a case. You didn't pay your car bill, then your car gets repossessed. Then your wife gets herself arrested by attacking the cops, trying to repossess the car, but you're the victim. Oh, okay. Have fun explaining that to the judge who's also not gonna give a fuck.
You keep approaching me.
Hey, just stay back. Stay back.
I'm f***ing back.
If he comes any closer, do what you have to do.
Dad,
Do what you have to do. I'm gonna stay right here. Look, that's the line.
Listen.
Y'all told me not to
Listen.
cross. Now I'm gonna stand
Listen.
here
Yeah,
and
God
look
forbid
what you
both
did.
parents get
Listen.
arrested on the
You got a
same
pulse?
day.
You got a pulse. All right.
Jeremy, calm down, please.
It's not going to help the situation if you get in trouble.
What's done
So
is
stop.
done, sir. You've done did it.
What is going on?
So we got, as of a couple days
We're
ago,
10-4, just-
we received a summons. Said we had 20 days to come back to them. So we are in the process of hiring an attorney.
Come this way. Come on.
What
I have
he's
no
saying.
respect for you.
She
You
has a heart
punched my
problem.
wife in the face. How we doing, sir?
Look what they did to my
wife.
mom.
Look what they did, bro.
Why did it have to go like this? Why do you have to be like this, okay?
I did it. I got out with a bad temper because I paid $23,000.
Got it all on video. I'm calling an attorney, bro. You're done. You're done, rookie boy.
Listen, they have body cameras too.
I know, that's good.
So let me go over there.
Man, listen, you have to understand why I'm like this, dog.
Let me go over and look at your wife, look at your mom, okay?
She's conscious.
She's gonna be
breathing,
fine.
okay?
She's conscious, the medics
That
are
should
on
have
the
never
way.
happened. That should have never happened.
Come
All that
over
physical.
here,
Do me a favor,
Come
don't-
over here.
So they finally get more and more police officers here to try and calm these people down. And every time this man brings up the fact that that cop punched his wife, I just can't help but bring up the fact that his wife punched him first. It's not like that police officer just had it out for your wife and just fucking, you know, popped her one just for the fucking fun of it. She was attacking him first. And now this whole ordeal has gone on long enough that all of the adrenaline from that attack is worn off in the mom. So now she's just calmed down, watching all of the damage she's caused. She's watching her husband and daughter get all riled up in front of the police officers. She's kind of worried that they're also going to get arrested because she got herself arrested. Hindsight, it's 2020. All it takes is 15 minutes to calm down. You're like, damn, I was kind of being a bitch. That's crazy. I kind of hope he drops a lawsuit on these cops because that's probably the easiest lawsuit that the department's ever seen.
What the hell's going on?
So we're under a replevins, right? The officer was just
For the vehicle?
for the vehicle. So I'm under a replevins right now. The cop just showed up like 2 days ago, served me with a replevins. My gate is locked. Everything is sealed 110%. So my wife pulled up about 10 minutes later. She said, I'm getting my out of there real quick. My wife was sitting in that vehicle when these two dads pulled up. The guy that's picking my wife up that beat her in the face, and then this gentleman here putting the black gloves on.
So they got the vehicle, everything. What happened to the vehicle? Why is it all busted up?
Because my wife did that, man.
She was mad.
Well, she was not only mad, but they were trying to pull her out of the vehicle. She's steadily telling them I have a heart condition, a really bad heart condition. When she got out of the vehicle, she said, look, please don't touch me. They didn't touch her, so my wife had that trash bag in her hand full of stuff. She hit the window, it busted.
So
Stepped
they're
out of
taking
the
the vehicle, that's why we're here.
Yes,
Okay,
but
okay.
under my replevins, they're not supposed to step foot on my property. We're under a lawsuit right now. I'm supposed to maintain the vehicle. They're not supposed to step foot on my property, but they did this without will, come over the fence and got in my yard. So my wife got out of the vehicle, she turned and she smashed the back window. When she did, the dude holding her ran up and hit her immediately. Bam, hit her right in the face. Put her. I see you, boy. I see you. I see you.
Come over here. I don't want the kids to mind. Come over here. Come here, young man. There you go, okay? Y'all mind it.
I hope he's real proud.
I know.
I bet he beats his fucking wife. I bet you beat your wife. Hey, listen, man, I got all that on camera.
I know.
And
I
I
respect
physical
that.
force on a woman, on a fucking woman.
So they're
His
just taking
first
the call.
intention is to punch my wife in the face. Tell him to take that badge off. Give me 5 minutes with it.
What a conveniently one-sided story that paints you as a victim and paints the cops as bloodthirsty maniacs who punched your wife as their first instinct in signs of danger. Thankfully, the body cam footage is there. Matter of fact, we're gonna watch it.
Move, because I got them.
She does say she has a heart condition, but then proceeds to get into a fight with police officers. So who knows how real that heart condition is. And then they don't really yank her out. She gets out on her own volition and then turns around and then fucking bashes the window in. So she bursts the window and then the officer tries to get her on the ground to get her in cuffs. But then she doesn't get on the ground on her stomach. She's on her back. And then she throws the first punch at that officer, to which I guess he punches her back, which is self-defense in my opinion. But it doesn't seem like this officer had it out for your wife or wanted to punch your wife in the fucking face. It's actually the other way around, you see, because your wife wanted to punch that officer in the fucking face and then ended up getting punched in the fucking face herself. So that's crazy. And we're about to get another perspective on this story that's gonna throw that whole they're not supposed to be on my property thing out the window. So we're gonna hear from the officer who actually showed up first, not the officer whose body cam we're watching who confronted the woman first, but the officer who actually showed up to repossess the car first, which is the entire reason they're here. Because what we witnessed is what happened when backup arrived, but we're gonna hear what happened before backup was called.
So what happened?
I came and got it. You know, we got a break order to go into the property. We got the
So it's signed by a judge and
signed by a
squared away,
judge.
right?
I already confirmed it with my sergeant before I even took it. He pulled up. He asked the paperwork. I gave it to him.
So he's the owner of the vehicle that's getting repoed?
Right. Brought it up, threw it on the ground. She pulled up right here. Said, you're not leaving with my truck unless I'm going to jail. So I called that up. They get here. Nothing really happened until backup showed up. She was in the truck. She wouldn't get out. She wasn't arguing with me or anything. She just wouldn't get out the truck. It was him that was going back and forth between me and the tow truck driver. She swung it and broke the window, and then from there,
Interesting. So they had a order signed by a judge that said they could be on his property for the purpose of repossessing the vehicle. So that throws out his entire argument. If they're not supposed to be here, they are supposed to be here. They're doing their jobs. And then when shown that warrant, he balls it up and throws it on the ground and says that's not real. No judge signed that. There is no warrant. Where's the legality on that? Could he be liable for ignoring a court order? If anything, it sounds like he's liable for standing in the way of a bunch of officers trying to do their jobs. He and the wife were both trying to prevent that car from getting towed. It's just the wife just so happened to be the one who was in the car when backup arrived. And speaking of the wife, what does she have to say about all of this? What's her story? What's her side of the story?
You want to get your cell phone? Where's it at? It's over here. Okay.
The judge who signed that. And
What?
I paid a lot of money for this car. I've had it since 2018. We got in a car accident in it. They wouldn't work with us. We called them with the $14,000 to pay it off. They wanted
Yes,
us to pay $22,000.
I can care less about the car. As long as you're well-being, they're going to check you out with this young man, okay?
Here.
So be nice to them. Be nice to
I'm
Deputy, okay?
done now.
Just calm down. All right. Deal? All right.
Is that shame I'm smelling? Her head's hung down in shame. Is that remorse, Eggman? But yeah, none of the cops give a fuck about any of that. You paid $23,000 and you're supposed to be something else. You got in an accident in the car. None of that matters. You should have taken care of that with the people who are actually handling the finances of the car. I don't know, fuck around and find out. Don't pay your bills. And then be baffled when someone actually shows up to take the thing you're not paying for away. It's mind-boggling. But yeah, Mama's going away in handcuffs now. And lucky for him, the father is not getting arrested, despite the fact that it looked like he was. It looked like for a second he was going to join his wife. I guess he was able to keep himself in check long enough for everything to go down. So his wife was taken to jail, and before she is, the officers give the men their badge numbers and their names. I guess because he requested it so that he could start a lawsuit on these officers because he believes the way that his wife was handled was wrong. I don't think so. I think fuck around and find out. She punched a cop punched back. But when it was all said and done, the mom was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, which is exactly what she wanted, resisting an officer with violence, assault on law enforcement officer, and criminal mischief for less than $200 worth of damage. That window cost less than $200 to replace. They must have got a safe light repair, safe light replace deal. So as I understand it, she pled guilty on 2 charges, the charge for assault on law enforcement officer and the criminal mischief for less than $200, but the judge adjudicated those charges, which means the judge accepted her guilty plea, but they didn't convict her of that crime. And she was adjudicated for the resisting an officer with violence charge as well, but I don't think the battery on a law enforcement officer was adjudicated. So I think she actually got convicted of that, which is good. She fucking totally punched that officer. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. But as for the dad, he didn't file any fucking lawsuits, obviously. I don't think he had much of a case. They came on his property with the right paperwork to take the car back, and he prevented that from happening, so it's all on him. Yeah, so mom got herself arrested in front of her kids, and dad had a conniption about it. Anything but paying your fucking bills, I guess. But hey, to each their own, whatever. It's just crazy the lengths that people are willing to go to keep shit that they're not paying for. Get a cheaper car. Facebook Marketplace exists. You can get a used piece of shit if that's what you can afford. What? I don't know. But that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.